The Last Ship from Atlantis, written in May 2001. The world burns in the night. Salt tightens my nostrils as prow cuts water, unshapen now, beyond the pillars. A mirror blotted not by fire, but the loss of it. The world burns, but I still take your hand, miles beneath me now, and green as the snow on our mountain tops. Green as our white gates, gaped to streams of horses, jangling gold, bickering ivory, the saddles sizzling in the scornful noon. I still take your hand and kiss your airless mouth, as the dark sky beneath the dark sky speeds away without changing, and deep winds cross us to wretched destinations and slap us back even from there. Hilarious to lose you to the flying, bleeding rocks, when I remember how you could melt the earth with a sniff and gesture of face, in that walk of yours, tall as a star. We lay in the cool of the dry peaks and the cool of our sweet sweat, the mild lime squares of ambergris still buckled around your bare hips, toes and fingers colored after king's gowns or eyelids. Lifted on an elbow, you swept the sea and the gloried island with your other arm, saying, "Gift," and gift was given. Nor did you and I have anything to do with the givings and takings of gods, with barters or oaths, sins or merits. Gift was the cry of finding, the cry of forsaking, the same cry from your upward broken lips, and the sleep that doused you like June storm so your thought could scamper in drifted buildings. The hot, small flower you drew along my cheek was the smash of our strange armadas, our slaveries, our crawling vaults. Oh, we were everything they killed us for. I carry that like a tomb in my open fists. We landed on the world like a hawk with a voice all hunger and harm. Hunger and harm were the flags of our plazas, the tribute of our tax, the bread we threw in the wine. I will say you were innocent with all this murder in your hair to the roots, because this is how you were born, a tongue of rich pallor dressed in thieves' grabbings. And I will say I'm condemned, though I was born how you were, one of the hawk's dead fingers, because it wasn't work, pleasure, or any wakeful thing took me to the harbor this morning, just dim desire to look on the lying sea. And when the crap of our victories, the drench of our sciences, the cripples of our hopes began to flog the ground to bits in gnashes of smoke and heavenly vine of flame and spattered lace of screams, I made no attempt to run between the nodding walls and under the God's own clouds and up the hills to you. I sat out from shore with a few dried men, shrunk too small for our clothes, our shoes, and watched you taken under all day long, while the mountains spilled like suns, and the God's sun lowered into faceless red ocean, and the thing was complete, and a night blew up, and a wind. We turned ourselves and passed the pillars. I know you would have me bring something rescued to a land we may or may not reach, and bring it bravely, but the bravery itself is all I've rescued, and it does me as much good as my love does now. Behind my back, where the fear went down with the love, the world burns, not for a sign or teaching, and not to marry its black element to a last or first light, but because worlds swallowed you, and you, world, and drowned or undrowned, you burn.